everyone, I'm Samuel. Welcome to my channel. We are going to be making cheesy potato bread today. If you haven't already, make sure to check out my sister Haley Scontrino's channel. She does a lot of sweets and stuff. I'm going to be mainly doing more of the breads and stuff, which is why we are making cheesy potato bread. Let's get started. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to be putting all the ingredient measurements in the description because I'm going to be doing both metric and imperial, so it's going to get confusing if I say them right now. For the first thing we're going to do is get our flour, all-purpose, milk, and melted butter, and we're going to pour it all in here. And we're going to be making a nice, beautiful dough. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up with a spoon. And it should be a nice smooth ball. I'll show you in a minute. And if you want, when it gets to about this consistency, you can start using your hands to knead it a little bit better so that it makes sure to get all the flour incorporated into the dough. Because this is going to be our bread and we want to make sure it is nice. Ooh, we can toss it on top of our work surface and knead it a little bit, just rolling it back, folding it over, turning it, rolling it over. We're going to knead it for maybe like, I'm going to say like 3 minutes. Alright, so after it gets to about this consistency, it's a pretty good consistency, we're going to let it rest in the bowl for about 10 minutes, and while that's happening, well, we're gonna cover it with a cloth. Cover it with a clean cloth in the bowl, let it rest there for about 10 minutes, and while we're doing that, we're gonna get our potatoes ready. So to start off, we're going to be microwaving them. We're gonna stab them about 4 times with a fork each. You can use 3 large ones, but I'm going to be using 2 large ones and 2 small ones because I could not find any big ones, unfortunately. So you're just gonna stab it. Make sure to wash off your potatoes because they're gonna be covered in dirt. I'm gonna stab this one a little bit more. All right, then you're gonna put them in the microwave for 7 minutes. Alright, so I actually had to microwave them for about 9 minutes, but they're super hot, so I recommend that you wait until they're cooled, but I'm gonna see how far I can get. They're freaking hot! Oh gosh. Alright, so yeah, you should be able to just peel them like this, and we're gonna wanna peel the potatoes. Oh. We'll wait. We'll wait. Alright, so I actually did not have the patience to wait for them to cool down, so I kind of burnt my fingers the whole time. But they're all peeled, and they should peel pretty easily. If you cannot, just get like a knife and cut off the skin or a peeler. Then you're just gonna smash them with a fork or a smasher, whichever one you have. I do not have a smasher, so I'm using a fork, but it's pretty easy. It goes through fairly well. And once you get this all mashed up, you're gonna be adding in your cream cheese. And thankfully the potatoes are gonna be nice and hot still so that the cream cheese will kind of blend into it pretty easily. And you wanna just get a nice consistent potato cream cheese. Alright, once you finish that, it should look something like this. It's a nice, smells good. Then we're gonna be taking back out our dough, which has been resting for a little bit more than 10 minutes, which is fine. This is it. Now I'm gonna figure out how much I can divide it up. We'll see. Look at this amazing dough. Oh my gosh. It smells amazing too. All right, so we got about 153-ish grams. Let me see how much that is in ounces. It's about 5.3 ounces, and we are gonna take our rolling pin after we get it nice and rolled out. Make sure to cover the other part of it with a towel so it doesn't dry out. We're gonna take a rolling pin in the middle. So we're gonna roll it out with our rolling pin. Don't go over the edges to make sure that you get nice and even all the way around. You wanna try to get a circle out of this, but you know, nothing goes that perfect. So just try your best. Alright. Once you flatten it out enough, you can go ahead and give it like a little stretch to make sure that all of it is spread out. And you're going to go ahead and load it with a bunch of cheese. Then get your potato. All right, there we go. About that much. Then we're gonna come back over with our cheese and give it a nice topping of cheese. This is gonna be very cheesy. And if you wanna get crazy, you can put some garlic in there, some parsley, other cheeses. All right, so then you're gonna start with the corner and you're gonna fold it over like that. Then you're going to grab this next corner right here and you're going to fold it over. Then this next one right here, fold it over so that it's all layering itself. Then grab this one and fold it over. And grab this one and fold it over. Let's try and make sure that all of the air is out. There we go.
But how does that turn into that? It's so much flatter.
So then, once you get this, you flatten it out again. Then once it's nice and flattened out, you're ready to bake it. All right, so I sprayed it with some oil. So once that heats up, you're gonna go ahead and toss this in and let it sit there. And then for about 7-ish minutes, okay? Just so that you get the dough cooking. All right, so we're getting a nice crisp on the other side, so we're gonna go ahead and flip it. I didn't want to be a bad example, but I couldn't find a spatula, so here we go. See, that's a nice color right there, so we'll get it all the way around on the bottom. Then I got some nice garlic butter with parsley right here that I put together while that was making, and I'm gonna just spread it over it like this. Ooh. Make sure you get some of that on there. That looks so freaking delicious.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now once that cools down, we're gonna go ahead and try it. All right, guys, that looks freaking delicious. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut it open. It's a nice crust. Ooh. You can cut these however you'd like and cut them into like little breadsticks. Now that is cheesy, potatoey goodness. It's so freaking hot. I'm gonna burn my tongue. Oh my gosh. Mmm. Mmm. Oh gosh. So freaking good. I love it. Although, it's kind of hot, but it's delicious, especially with the buttery garlic on top. I can't even get this off. This is so freaking cheesy, and potatoes, and the bread is so good. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment for anything else I should make. Also, still, make sure to check out my sister's channel. She does a bunch of the nice goodies, and I'm going to be doing stuff like this. Might be better. I don't know. Bye.
Sister is behind the camera.